Alright, how do you memorize the Bible effectively? Very simple. I have a method, a technique that you might want to work with if it appeals to you. It's called the 5-5-5-5 memorization method. And what is this? It says that if you speak any verse of the Bible 5 times and you do so consistently for 5 days, which you can do in 5 minutes every day, you will memorize the Bible. So I'll say it again. You can speak every verse of the Bible 5 times in 1 minute. If you do so consistently for 5 minutes over a period of 5 days, you will memorize it. So you take a verse of the Bible, you can say it 5 times in 1 minute, but you say it consistently for 5 minutes and you do so for the next 5 days. So 5 times every day for 5 minutes for the next 5 days, and you commit it to your memory. Now, you can also do 5 memory verses in 5 minutes. So you do one memory verse 5 times in 1 minute, but you take 5 other verses and you do so continually and you commit it to your memory. So let me give you an example. Today is the 4th of February. Hold up. I know you're enjoying the video, but guess what? I'm facilitating a class on how to reprogram the subconscious. I'm going to use a lot of stories that people can relate with, real life stories. This is going to be very, very practical. So do you want to change negative patterns? Do you want to break free from limiting thoughts and limiting belief systems? I'm going to use my life as an example. I bedwetted until I was 16. I was able to break free from that. I came out of 2 years of suicidal thoughts. I was able to break free from that. I went on to memorize 14 books of the Bible. I went on to build amazing habits, fasting every day for 10 years, build amazing habits in my life that I'm very proud of. And I want to show you some of the principles in reprogramming the subconscious. If you want to be part of this training, scan the QR code. And I have another training I'm doing as well. It's called How Individuals Become Institutions. Now, I have studied 500 of the most important companies in the world over the last 100 years. And I have put together the most exciting research I have ever done. A 4-hour presentation on how individuals become institutions. In every sector in the world, every sector, 4 companies dominate the sector, control 80% of everything that goes on in that sector. I'll give you an example. In the automobile industry, it's dominated by Toyota, Volkswagen, BMW, and Hyundai. In the food industry, it's controlled by PepsiCo and Coca-Cola, Kraft Heinz, Mondelez, and Monsanto. Then, in the beauty sector, it's controlled by 4 companies: L'Oreal, Estee Lauder, Johnson & Johnson, and Procter & Gamble. In the media world, it's controlled by 4 companies. You have Disney, Time Warner, Comcast Viacom, and News Corporation, and so on and so forth. But I want to show you how these companies started from individuals to become companies that dominate entire industries. It's a training that is not only necessary for people who are in the corporate sector. If you are a parent, if you are a student, you need to have this. I wish I'd known this when I was 20 years younger, 25, 30 years younger. I've made my life a whole lot better. So you are drawing from decades and centuries of experience. I recommend this training for everybody who is interested in succeeding and knowing how to maximize time, how individuals become institutions, how individuals become institutions. It's a 4-hour presentation. I'm giving you nothing but facts, showing you in a storyline format how individuals become institutions. You will love it. So if you're interested, scan the QR code. Bye for now, and back to the video. Let me take the most common verse in Proverbs chapter 4. It says that wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, in all thy getting, get wisdom. In all thy getting, get understanding. So, if I want to memorize it, I will say, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And in all thy getting, get understanding. But I'll say it 5 times in 1 minute. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And in all thy getting, get understanding. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And in all thy getting, get understanding. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And in all thy getting, get understanding. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and you know that getting get understanding. I've said it 5 times in 1 minute or less. Now I can take another verse like Proverbs chapter 4 verse 18. It says the path of the just is as a shining light that shines more and more unto the perfect day. And I say it 5 times. The path of the just is as a shining light, it shines more and more unto the perfect day. The path of the just is as a shining light, it shines more and more unto the perfect day. The path of the just is as a shining light, it shines more and more unto the perfect day. The path of the just is as a shining light, it shines more and more unto the perfect day. I've said it 5 times. I can do the same thing for other verses in that passage. Verse 16, it says, they sleep not, and their sleep is taken away except they cause some to fall. They sleep not, and their sleep is taken away except they cause some to fall. They sleep not, and their sleep is taken away except they cause some to fall. They sleep not, and their sleep is taken away except they cause some to fall. They sleep not, and their sleep is taken away except they cause some to fall. Then I can do the same thing for verse 17. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. talents, you will see that I have done 4 verses in about 4 minutes. You can do the same thing for the 5th verse in 5 minutes. If you do so on day 1, you may not have memorized it, but if you do so on a Monday, a Tuesday, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, by day 5 you would have memorized it. Then if you get to the point that you can now do it in the morning and in the evening, so you are doing your 5 minutes in the morning, you are doing your 5 minutes in the evening, 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening. Then you can even get to the point that you are doing it in the morning, afternoon, evening. You see, it's a progression. So you can start somewhere. You can do 3 months. You can start for the first 3 months, you do 5 minutes only. Then after 3 months, you can now start doing day and night. Then after another 3 months, you can do day, afternoon, and night, and continue and continue. And if you do this, you'll find out that you are actually building a habit of memorizing passages of the Bible. After a while, you will see that even when you are not even thinking about the Bible verses will pop up in your heart. That's how you know that it's already getting into your subconscious, your spirit man. After a while, you will start getting revelations about those passages. You are getting revelations just popping into your heart and all that. So this is how you can use the 5-5-5-5 method. Once again, you can speak 5 verses of the Bible 5 times in 5 minutes, and if you do so consistently for 5 days, you can commit it to your memory. I want to say it again. You can speak 5 verses of the Bible 5 times in 5 minutes, and if you do so consistently for 5 days, you can commit it to your memory. I hope this works well for you. Do have an amazing day, and bye for now. Hi there, I'm Adekomi Olusonya, publisher of the Immersion Bible, and I will get you addicted to the Word of God, line upon line, precept upon precept. If you would like access to any of my books, products, or services, scan the QR code after this and you will have access to that. Kemi sends her love as always. Do have an amazing day, and bye for now.